What is up, guys? We are ready for AEW Full Gear pay-per-view. Big news in regards to the event. We're talking SmackDown and more of the latest WWE news. So hit those notifications and let's get right into it. And we're starting this off with WWE calling out Keith Lee. Early on in the week, Keith Lee ended up dropping an emotional statement about his future, with that statement including him revealing the following: I paid all of my medical bills from the many offices and machines I visited. There is a positivity in that, and I do find it amusing that people believe anyone but me paid for my medical expenses. A lot of fans started to question what exactly he means by all of this, because WWE has a healthcare plan for their superstar while they are contracted with them, and we know that Keith Lee went through some serious health issues over the last couple of months before finally returning. So him saying that he basically paid for everything rubbed people the wrong way, and obviously got WWE a bit of a bad reputation this week. Not that WWE has a good reputation to begin with. Nonetheless, WWE sent out a statement in regards to this, basically calling out Keith Lee and kind of indicating that that was an error, that he was under the health plan, and I guess that they did cover the medical bills. The statement reads the following: Keith Lee's recent comments implying WWE failed to pay his medical bills are an error. WWE has an extensive healthcare program for the medical care of its own in-ring performers, and Mr. Lee was part of this program while he was with the company. Should Mr. Lee have any concerns over the payments of medical bills, he is welcome to address them with WWE. I honestly did not expect WWE to even make a statement about this, because usually they just stay quiet, whether it is true or false. But I guess they were really getting a lot of negative backlash from it, and it would just be bad for PR for the company to be presented as a company that does not take care of the wrestlers. Keith Lee hasn't responded to WWE's statement, so it should be interesting to see his explanation on what exactly he meant if WWE did indeed help pay for his medical bills. From WWE, we go to AEW, because tonight we got the AEW Full Gear pay-per-view, which, by the way, we will be doing a watch alone, so if you guys want to hang out with us, make sure to drop us a follow, you know where. Nonetheless, it looks like a major wrestling star is headed to AEW, which feels like it's something that we hear every day, but this one is huge. Following the live AEW Rampage broadcast, Tony Khan went on to the ring, and he told that perhaps that time he battles Matt Hardy HFO stable, that maybe he should bring someone else from Chaos, in reference to, of course, Orange Cassidy now being part of Chaos. Again, AEW kind of teasing the fact that the Forbidden Door is about to be broken again, and that New Japan Pro Wrestling megastar Okada could be showing up tonight. It's worth mentioning that Okada is in the United States right now, so that seems to be a massive surprise that is about to go down. Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends were announced as the newest member of the Chaos stable this past Wednesday on AEW Dynamite, and the announcers did not stop talking about Okada. AEW usually doesn't do these type of teases unless they do plan on bringing them in, even if it is just for one match. So it looks like it's happening. Either Ishii or Okada might be at AEW Full Gear, or maybe both, who knows. Sticking with AEW Full Gear, the final betting odds for the show features a major title change. All of this could be extra spoilers, so do keep that in mind, but betting odds are always interesting to look at, especially hours before the event goes down. Out of all the title matches going down, of course, the one that we are expected to see this big change on is the main event, the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, as right now Hangman Adam Page is heavily favored over Kenny Omega. And when you look at the story that AEW has been telling over the last 2 years for these two guys, it certainly feels like it is Hangman Adam Page time to get it done. If he fails at this, I don't know what's next for his character, because it almost wouldn't make any type of sense. Maybe him turning heel again, but that would be a bit of a loss for AEW, because he's such a massive babyface right now. You might as well capitalize on that momentum. On to some other quick news. We had Becky Lynch responding to what Charlotte Flair had to say on SmackDown this week. Charlotte Charlotte Flair, during her promo hyping up her matchup against Becky, stated the following: "There is nothing natural about you. You're just a fabricated champion." Which Becky reply was of course a savage one. She tweeted out, "Haha, did Charlotte just say there's nothing natural about me? That's brilliant." I don't think I need to specify what Becky Lynch is referring to, but this was a nice simple comeback. What else went down on SmackDown? There was a lot of changes to Survivor Series. We had Sami Zayn losing to Jeff Hardy, so he was kicked out of the team, and now we don't know who's gonna be that fifth member of the SmackDown team, but that big edge guy from NXT, Von Wagner, did get called up to SmackDown, I guess, and he was a bodyguard for basically Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce continued to tease that SmackDown needs some heavy muscle in their team, so it looks like Von Wagner might end up being that fifth member. I personally don't think that he is ready to get called up to the main roster, but clearly the office doesn't watch NXT 2.0, so they haven't seen this guy go at it yet. Another change and something similar that happened was for the SmackDown women's team. Aaliyah, who made her debut and got a massive victory at the beginning of SmackDown, was kicked off the team by Sonya Deville. So now the women's team consists of Sasha Banks, Shotzi Blackheart, Natalya, and Shayna Baszler, and someone else who I guess we're gonna find out who is going to be either at the event or at next week's SmackDown. I would have liked for them to keep it a surprise if it is a big return, but knowing WWE, they probably won't. The last big highlight coming out of SmackDown is Roman Reigns being crowned as the new king of WWE, and well, at least he crowned himself. The Universal Champion Roman Reigns faced off against Xavier Woods in a one-on-one main event matchup on SmackDown this week. There was a non-finish because the Usos ran down to ringside to attack Xavier Woods to cause the disqualification, when it looked like Xavier Woods was about to pin Roman Reigns. After the match, Jimmy and Jey Uso grab Xavier Woods' crown and declare Roman Reigns as the new king of WWE, placing King Woods' crown on the tribal chief head. All of this is obviously leading to Roman Reigns facing off against Big E at Survivor Series in a champions versus champions match, which I'm excited for, but the way that they should have juiced this SmackDown up was definitely by having Big E right there leading a Monday Night Raw team and invading SmackDown. Maybe they saving it for next week, as we are going to be getting one more Raw and SmackDown before the big pay-per-view. That is all the latest wrestling news roundup for now. Make sure to tune back in, as we will be covering everything that went down on AEW Full Gear and more of the latest, so have those notifications turned on. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay savage.